Well, for some ice anglers, today marks the start of the end. Today is the deadline to remove ice shanties from inland Wisconsin waters. That means if you have a shack out on a lake south of Wisconsin Highway 64, which runs from Marinette west to the Minnesota border, you could be subject to a fine. However, if you have a shack north of Highway 64, you have until March 17th to remove it. And as Fox 11's Bill Miston tells us, the reason is safety.
The back, like that, Will?
For Chris Clark and his 5-year-old son, Will, the warm sun and little wind were the perfect conditions to get out and go ice fishing for the first time this year.
What's going to catch them?
Well, hopefully we get a northern.
It's also Will's first time out on the ice.
First time out this season. Day seemed like it was one of the better days so far this spring, so we decided to get out on the ice.
I won't have the shack for the nice comfort of staying out of the wind.
As for Ron Eichert, he's packing up, just as he says the pan fishing was getting good.
And it'd be kind of nice that we could keep it on another weekend or so, because we're just starting to get the fish to bite again.
As the sun beats down on the snow-covered surface, just a few shacks still dot Long Lake. Others sit on land, waiting to be trailered home. Sunday marked the day the semi-permanent shacks must be removed, and it comes down to one reason.
It comes down to safe travel.
DNR Conservation Warden George Protegiers says he understands the deadline doesn't always coincide with the current ice conditions.
Some years it might be good beyond that date, some years it might not be.
Protegiers says 99% of the time anglers comply with the deadline, but he adds sometimes people will leave their shacks to sink into lakes or rivers. If that happens, it can become a problem for boaters.
In the summertime, if someone is boating, their boat could hit it, it obstructs navigation. A water skier could be out there, could run into it.
Leaving your shanty on the ice is considered littering, and you could face a fine of about $260. In Manitowoc County, Bill Miston, Fox 11 News.
Now, the DNR says wardens will work with you if you can't get your shanty off the ice immediately. Portable shelters can still be used but must be removed daily.